Geminis. So you have the Emperor, the Judgment, and then you have the Fool. So these three cards right here shows me that there's some people in your life right now that that don't really necessarily approve of the decisions that you Geminis have been making, and they all in your ear with it, talking about why is it that you making these decisions. There's some people maybe that even could be jealous, that's showing passive aggressive behavior where they're saying something, but then it's like, they don't have the real heart to just come out and say what it is that they want to say straight to your face. And the thing is that the fool, the fool, and the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands represent you're not trying to listen to anything that they have to say. So there's definitely a sense of you Geminis separating yourself from them, because you Geminis are looking at it like everything that you have done without these people's counsel has worked out for you. Maybe not every last thing, but the majority, to the point where you can call it generally everything, because you're losing with these people that represent this Judgment, right? If you listen to what they have to say, they make terrible decisions. It's not something that, it's not something that you can really take what it is that they have to say to the bank, right? To where the things that they're saying is profitable. You can't really take these people seriously, because you know that you can take what it is that they say seriously, because you'll profit off of it. Financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically, you'll profit off of it, right? It will actually bear witness to the counsel that they're trying to give to you. So if they're not an example of it, or telling you about what it is that they have learned and at what they should have done because they've learned this, and it's not coming from a place of regret, it's coming from a place of, yeah, they regret it, but they also learn their lesson, and that this is what they'll never do again, because they know this doesn't work, because they made a mistake. They made a mistake. They did what they did, but they didn't really understand the long-term effects, and now they did. Why would you Geminis listen to anything that these people have to say? And the Seven of Wands represents they out here thinking that you're moving too fast. But what it is these are people that don't really understand you. They don't really understand themselves. And they have a history of not necessarily making the best decisions. And this could come in the form of friends. This could come in the form of family members, even potential romantic interests that you Geminis are entertaining right now. Again, you Geminis, again, the Emperor, you Geminis are like, no, you got this. You know what it is that you're doing. And yeah, I definitely understand where it is that you're coming from. I understand where both sides are coming from. I understand the side of slowing down and learning how to be a little bit more careful, but only in the wise, only if it's coming from a place from wisdom, only if it's wise to do so, right? If a person is just telling you to slow down and stop because they jealous and envious of you, I don't agree with that, but I definitely understand where you Geminis are coming from the perspective of you want to sit back, pay attention to what you've got going on, and make your own moves without having to hear somebody tell you that the way that you live in your life, they don't agree with it. But you agree with the way that you live in your life, though. So we need to dive deeper into this, though. We need to dive deeper into this. This could be specifically the way that you make your money. They don't particularly like it. They don't like your job, or they don't agree, or they try to make it seem like, it's something lame. Like maybe you're a tarot reader. Maybe you don't necessarily have finances or make finances in the conventional way that a lot of people do. And so now they kind of goofing on you a little bit, because it's like, oh, none of the stuff that you doing is profitable. But that's a lie, because they see that it is. Or it's a situation where they can say something like, and you don't necessarily have to be a tarot reader. I'm just talking about it from a perspective of you are prospering in a way that they don't necessarily understand how that's profitable, right? That what kind of a lane open is that, and why is it that this is a lane in the first place where people are willing to go into? Why is this a lane that's open? They don't get that. And the thing with you Geminis is that you Geminis are like, but you understand the lane though, and that you service your customers. And I don't mean in a transactional standpoint. That's not what I'm talking about, if you know what I mean. That's not, I'm not talking about the world's oldest profession. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about it from a perspective of some of you Geminis can run your own business, right? Some of you, so because you Geminis are running your own business, right? Some of you Geminis this could also be a position where you're, you work for somebody else. But again, what it is that y'all do is not necessarily the average thing that a person you would hear them customarily say, right? Most people work for big corporations or Fortune 500 corporations. Most people work for it. Very few people, or I should say, compared to them, fewer people run their own business. Fewer people, right, as well as the other, right? I should say most people run to big business or Fortune 500 companies. Then even lesser people work for somebody else, right? That has their own business, right? Or work for anyone, right? And at the same time does a conventional job, and even lesser people run their own business. So the point that I'm trying to make here with that is either one of those two things, they don't like it, or three things. They don't like the company you're working for. They don't like what you do, or you know what I'm saying, or they don't like the fact that you're out here being the boss. And they feel like you can't handle that responsibility on your own, right? You can't handle it, whatever that means. And the Two of Pentacles, right? And the Hierophant represents, but again, you have money in your pocket though. So even if it's romantically, because I'm not really seeing romance, I'm seeing money though, right? But you in a squabble a little bit, or some sort of conflict between yourself and your family members or your friends that don't particularly like how it is that you've chosen to live this particular time of your life. And the Two of Pentacles and the Hierophant represents, again, Two of Pentacles. Look at this. You have money in your pocket though. So what are they complaining about? It's not like, you about to go up underneath the water and be submerged and consumed with debt or poverty. You doing well for yourself still. You have two nickels to rub together. It's not like you down and you out. It's not like you finished. It's not like you finito. And then you have the Hierophant. It's like the Hierophant represents a spiritual direction. Again, you Geminis know where it is that you're going with this. You know what you're doing. You have a plan. If you run your own business, or if you work for someone that owns a smaller business, right? It still works at the end of the month. You still get the money in your hand at the end of the month. So what are they tripping about? What are they wilding about? What are they losing their mind over exactly, right? You know what you're doing. You don't constantly need these people's validation. So now the Star card is about them really hoping and wishing that you quit this new job, or like you stop doing this. And it's like this is what I'm talking about. That's what's so odd. Why would essentially they want you to stop doing that? Right? Like, why would they want you to stop doing that in the first place? Because at the end of the day, you Geminis are literally doing what you need to do. You're not doing anything that's gonna get you caught up. That's illegal. Everything is on the books. What's the problem? The Eight of Pentacles and the King of Swords right here is about, once again, so don't listen to what it is that they have to say. The Eight of Pentacles, King of Swords, don't listen to what they have to say, right? If you Geminis are happy doing this and it's actually bringing you results, then you good just like that. You ain't got to listen to the goofy nonsense that these people are talking about. And you shouldn't listen to it because, once again, the Two of Pentacles, you good. What are they complaining about? You Geminis know what you're doing. You have a plan. You have a direction of where it is that you're going. You know what you're doing. Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles, because I need to see. The Three of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Ten of Wands, Six of Wands, and then you Geminis have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the and the Ten of Wands, you Geminis may decide to fall back from associating yourself with them for a little while or forever, because a lot of you, more than likely it's for a little while, but because what up with all this fear mongering, right? Like, what is this fear, uncertainty, and doubt, and trying to get you to understand that you need to be fearful, uncertain, and doubtful? Like, what is, with your own plan that you've created for yourself, even if you're working for somebody else, I'm seeing that a lot of you Geminis probably don't even plan on working 20, 30, 40 years for this business. I'm seeing that a lot of you Geminis are probably understanding how to invest so you don't have to trade your time for money. You understand what I'm saying? Or cash, right? Or means of an income to live. And the thing is that with you Geminis, again, like, same thing goes for if you work for a big business corporation, a Fortune 500 corporation, or a big cap company, or whatever the case may be. I'm in the stock, so I'm, what I'm saying? So I'm talking technical. I'm in the stock, so I'm talking technical on y'all. But I'm learning the difference. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is, there's no reason for them to be wild, though, right? And the thing is that the Six of Wands and the Queen of Cups, all this fear-mongering nonsense, they in their emotional bag. So you Geminis have to fall back from these family members or these friends for a little while. This isn't a romantic reading. This is more so about, like, you getting your money up, and somebody is like, well, you sure about this? And you Geminis are like, I got it. All right, enough. Let's clarify the King of Swords. You have the Knight of Pentacles, and then you have the, you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Justice, the Four of Cups, and then you Geminis have the King of Wands. So these 5 cards to clarify the King of Swords is about, don't allow this person, whoever it is, to get you caught up in fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Because the Knight of Pentacles represents you're going to be fine. But the Nine of Swords and the Justice, this person will get to you if you allow them to stick around. They will get you to be fearful for nothing. The Four of Cups and the King of Wands represents, and this person, there's no point in trying to tell this person your plan, because this person is not going to understand what you're talking about until it actually starts to pay off, and until you implement your plan, and that plan that you're implementing independently from the job or how you make your cash flow starts to pay off. And then they'll see what you're talking about. But for right now, you got to stay away from them. That's it. trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 100K subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. I'm at 14,485 subscribers. Please go ahead. Let me get a comment. Let me get a like, all of that. Share.